So good morning everybody, welcome to Yoga with Nadine. I hope you're all well and all sitting comfortably. And today we're going to start in a nice comfortable position of your choice, ideally cross-legged. And if you normally come into your normal position and you always have, for example, your left foot in first and then recovered by your right, maybe today have a little switch around and see if it feels differently for you. And then take a comfortable seat, move the flesh from your seat bones. And as we settle in, close down the eyes, and just as you exhale, release that breath, let it all go. Just take some nice, comfortable breaths here. Just noticing what feels good with you, maybe breathing through the nose, maybe taking an audible exhale, the Ujjayi breath through the throat. That feels good for you. Start to energize with the breath, noticing the breath. So inhale through the nose, and as you exhale, keeping the mouth closed, exhale and make that audible breath like you're breathing through your throat. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. The benefit of doing this here is nobody's watching you. You can do it at your heart's content. Nobody can hear you. You can make that sound bigger. Inhaling, feel the body lifting and rising, expanding. And as you exhale, feel it softening. Exhale, belly to spine, release and let go. Take a few more full breaths like this, inhaling through the nose, and maybe that audible exhale, belly contracting into spine and release. Inhaling, lifting chest, lungs, belly. Exhale, soften, release and let go. Last time here, inhaling. And exhale, soften. Just return to the natural breath. And notice how the body's feeling. If you did switch your pose here, maybe you need to readjust, have a little switch. Maybe releasing, dropping the shoulders, maybe rolling through the shoulders. Just come to a comfortable seat here. And just let the body soften. Just trying to still the body. And as we just did with our Ujjayi breath, having to concentrate on this breath, we're automatically stilling our mind. Notice how the body is feeling today. Maybe taking a body scan. Today from the tips of the toes. And as you're going through the body, inhale into that area that you're focusing on. Feel it expand. And as you exhale, feel it soften, release, and melt towards the floor a little bit more. Working your way up through the legs, expanding maybe the knees. And exhale, feel them soften, drop, melt a little bit more to the ground. As you're working all the way up the legs, into the hips, feel them expanding here. And exhale, let them soften, release the glutes, let them go. Up through the torso, and as you come up through the torso, feel those vertebrae lengthening, finding space between the vertebrae, like that piece of string is being pulled through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, feel everything soften and release. Tuck the tailbone under, belly button to spine. Working your way further up into the body, into the head space. As you expand here, take air into the face, the nostrils, the sinuses, and as you exhale, feel the skin on the forehead softening, the jaw relaxing and releasing, and just let everything soften and let go. Twice more, we're going to inhale full length of the body. And as you're working your way through the body, feel yourself filling up with that lovely air, expanding, all the way through the body. And as you exhale, release the shoulders away from the ears, slide the shoulder blades down the back, tuck tailbone under, belly to spine, and then just release the hips again, the knees, everything soften and release. Once more like this, full inhalation, the full body. And exhale, absolutely, completely releasing everything here. And then return to the normal breath. Just notice that breath in the body. Maybe notice the body is stilling a little bit further. And then today I'd like you to notice the sounds around you. We may be in a new space that we haven't come to our yoga mat to before. So just take a moment with those eyes closed to just notice the four walls, the ceiling and the floor. Any noises you can hear outside and any noises you can hear inside your room. And just let those noises be the norm. Let those noises continue. Try not to analyse them, try not to wonder what they are, or be annoyed or frustrated by them, and just let them happen. Just come back to your breath and your body here. Inhaling through the nostrils. Feel that chest lifting, rising, lungs filling, belly filling. And as you exhale, bring the chin into the chest. Just nod the head here. Maybe shake the head yes, shake the head no. Just releasing here. And dropping the shoulders away from the ears. And then bringing the chest up to the chin and bringing the chin further down to the chest. Really get a lovely stretch down the back of the neck. As you're nodding here, as you're bowing the head down. And while you're here, maybe you'd like to set an intention for the practice. If you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling cross, maybe just let that go. Or maybe bow here, and as you're bowing in submission, just maybe set the intention to just be, just accept whatever this is. Just take each moment as it comes. Try not to overthink and analyse, just deal with whatever's just in front of you. Don't worry about anything else. And then slowly restack head and neck. Inhale here. As you exhale, take the right ear to the right shoulder. Feel that stretch down the side of the neck. Inhale here. As you exhale, drop that left shoulder away from the ear. So really increase that stretch in the neck. Inhale here. As you exhale, roll the chin through the chest, bringing the left ear to the left shoulder. Pause here. So taking it slow. And then when you exhale, drop that right shoulder away. Take some gentle neck rolls, left or right. And just notice how the neck feels. As we know, we hold lots of tension in our necks. So just notice, be kind to ourselves, honour that. And as we're taking these neck rolls here, side to side, maybe pause at a point that there's any stiffness. Breathing through it, expanding it into releasing it. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Feel the shoulder blades sliding further down the back. Tucking the tailbone under, belly button to spine. Make this a really active stretch through the head, through the neck, through the shoulders, through the shoulder blades. And take 2 more neck rolls like this. Using that breath. Maybe you want to use your Ujjayi breath today in your practice. Or maybe you just like to use your natural full yoga breath. And then when you're done, reset head and neck. Gently blink those eyes open, let the light back in. We're going to inhale, sweep the palms to the sky. And as you exhale, bow and fold towards the earth. Clawing those hands out along the mat. And really push those seat bones into the mat here. You may feel a lot more tightness in your lower back. And then inhale, inflate the lungs. Exhale, crawl those fingers further towards the front of your mat. Twice more, inhale, inflate the lungs. Exhale, claw and soften. Trying to soften the belly to the feet, the chest, the forehead to the mat. Last time, inhaling here. Exhale, bow and fold. Maybe taking a rock through the forehead on the mat, massaging out the third eye. Or if maybe you've got any sinus issues or anything like that, the pollen is quite high, maybe that helps, it releases. Maybe if you get headaches, that's also good. But just really feel that soft, that bow here. Inhale here, and as you exhale, gently bring those hands up towards the knees. Inhale, sweeping up to the sky, and exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, sweep the hands to the knees, lift yourself all the way up to the sky, reach, and exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, slide the hands all the way, lifting them up to the sky. Exhale, bow and fold. Once more, inhale, sweep the hands all the way along the floor, lift them all the way up to the sky, and exhale, bow and fold. Pause here, maybe you've got a little bit more movement here in the back. Maybe you can feel it in those glutes. Just soften here. Inhale here, as you exhale, slowly rolling up, resetting head, shoulders, neck. Inhale here, sweeping the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to mat. If it's good for you, rolling over those knees, coming through to all fours, 4-point kneeling. So today we're just going to start walking and working up that lower back through the spine, quite nice and slow. So to start with, inhale, drop the belly to the floor. Just pause here. Make sure you drop that belly as much as you can. Really feel that lovely arch in the back and let that belly just soften and hang. Bring the chin and the chest forward, drop the shoulder blades down the back and feel that nice stretch. Inhale here, as you exhale, tuck tailbone, pushing up into cat stretch. So pause here. Really push as high as you can through those shoulder blades, really doming through the shoulders. Tucking tailbone under, belly button to spine as much as you can, really developing here. And then we're going to take our 4-cat-cow, so come back to neutral spine first. Inhale, drop the belly to the floor, chin and chest forward, one move, one breath. Exhale, tuck tailbone, pushing high, cat stretch. Inhale, cow, really develop it. Notice all those clicks and crunches here. Exhale, tuck, push, cat. Twice more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last time, inhale, drop belly, look forward. Exhale, tuck and push. Inhale, neutral spine. And as you exhale, bump the hips to the right hand side. And then look over that right shoulder. So you should feel a nice stretch through that side. You're kind of banana shaped through the back. Feel that stretch here. Inhale here. As you exhale, come through center. Bump the hips to the left and look over the left shoulder. Have a nice stretch here. And then taking a few times at your own pace, twisting side to side, and maybe bump the hips to the right and look over the left, or what feels good for you, having a little play. Maybe swaying over those hands, giving a little circle through the back, maybe noticing what feels good for you. So have a little play, feel what feels good, maybe take a few more cat-cows, maybe sinking yourself back on your heels, child's pose. Have a little play through the shoulders, twisting over the hands, and making this your own, making some shapes with the back, maybe making a figure of 8 here with the shoulders, and just working it here. Just going into the shoulders, noticing if you feel any clicks, and just working away. So really get some movement into that spine. And then when you're done, come to stillness. Reset your all fours, go through your checks. Remember, index finger to the top of the mat, wrist, elbows, shoulders stacked, pushing high up through the shoulder blades, knees under hips, toes untucked, belly button to spine. And then from here, we're going to tuck the toes under. So really start, first notice, push the weight back, so the heels pushing them into the mat. Feel a nice stretch in the feet. And then we're slowly starting to just soar back and forth. So come forward over the wrists and back over the hips. And as you take your weight further forward, you're working up through those wrists. And also noticing any stress or tension or tightness in those feet and those toes. So just soar forward and back. Using that breath, inhaling, exhaling as you push back. Just having a little wiggle, working if what feels good for you, sinking maybe the heels a bit further to the ground, noticing how they feel through the toes. And then one last soar, and then when you're back here, keeping those toes tucked, lifting those knees, coming into downward facing dog. Have a pedal, have a sway. So today is all about moving, but also moving for yourself. Listen, try and switch into what your body needs. If you haven't been moving much, if you haven't done much yoga recently, you're going to feel tight. So drop the shoulders away from the ears, maybe looking under the armpits, maybe twisting off through those wrists, pedaling through those toes, working through those feet. And then when you're ready, come to a nice, still, downward facing dog. So spread those hands wide, pushing through the whole pan, palms, fingertips, and then soften the belly towards the tops of the thighs, lifting the tailbone high to the sky, releasing those shoulders away from the ears, dropping the shoulder blades down the back. And take 2 nice full breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. One more, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here. As you exhale, take the right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Really lift that foot up high to the sky and send that heel to the ground and roll that right hip, squeeze through that right glute. Inhale, lift higher. As you exhale, knee to nose. Step through between the hands, looking forwards, chin and chest forwards. Charge that left kneecap nice and strong. Inhale here, exhale, stepping in, forward fold. Bring those feet together today, really together. Walk them in so toes are touching. And then soften here. Maybe taking hold of those elbows if it feels good for you. Have a little sway side to side. Really moving through that lower back. It's really hard to get some movement in here, so we're trying to soften and release. And really soften here. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly drop the hands to the floor. Inhale here. As you exhale, start a slow roll up through the spine. Really, really slowly. Head and neck last. Inhaling. And exhale, take those palms open, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Nice palms to the front. Drop the shoulders down and away from the ears. Tucking tailbone, belly button to spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe close off your eyes now. Just notice how you're feeling here, coming to standing. So with your toes together, it charges and challenges your balance a little bit more. So just make sure you're going through your checks. Tadasana, mountain pose. You are the mountain. You are strong. You are immovable. So coming through, checking your stance. So pushing through first today, we want to squish those toes into the mat. Really push them in. Feeling all those lovely toe pads in the mat. Pushing through the feet as much as you can. And then gently lifting all the toes off the mat. Pushing through the 4 corners of the feet. So with our eyes closed, we're really having to switch on with the balance here. And then slowly replacing the little toes. Really just noticing. And then the 4th toe. Then the 3rd toe. Then the 2nd. Then the big toe. Claw them in. Pulling up through the kneecaps, the shins, the tailbone, the quads, everything. Roll the shoulders back and down, keeping those hands strong and open. Open to receive. Inhaling and exhale. We can inhale the palms to the sky, blink those eyes open, and as you exhale, bring the hands into heart center. So we're going to do a little Kundalini pose today. I think I've done it with some of you before. And the good thing about this is that you're on your own, so nobody can see you. You can just go for your life. And this is really to kind of let things go. So you start swaying side to side, keeping those hips forward at the front. So just sway the arms. There's no control in the arms. They're just like, I don't know, jelly arms. And you're starting to sway, and then start to sway a little bit more. And maybe smack your bottom. Twist. And maybe you want to think about something you want to let go, something that's stressing you out, the current situation. And you're just letting it go. And then use your breath, your exhale, to release. So it can get bigger, then arms can come higher, anything that you like. Keeping the tailbone up, tucked under, the belly button to spine, and just go for it. Maybe those arms swing, and you feel the heat in the body rising. Using it just to let go. Anything. Like you can't get hold of eggs, so let's just let it go. Who cares? Who cares that you haven't had your leg boxing done or your roots are showing? Just let it go. There's bigger things in life. Just let it go. And then two more like this. Feels like self-flagellation really, doesn't it? And then just let it come back to a stillness, but just don't control it. Just let it sway and let everything just return to the start point. And then just notice how you feel. Maybe close down those eyes. Maybe take those palms open as we did before. And just notice how you feel now. Maybe let something go. Maybe you felt silly. Hey, just let that go. Maybe you really benefited from that extra breath, that movement. Maybe you feel some tingling in the fingers. Maybe you feel some heat rising in the body. Inhale, bring the palms to the sky, blink the eyes open. As you exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale through center. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Once more, slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, hands to heart center. Last time, inhale through center. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting hands to the sky. And as you exhale, take the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers together. Palms to touch if you can. Roll the shoulder blades up, back and down. Lift the chest and the chin high. Opening up through the chest space here. We want to open. We're doing lots of closing. Open. So really send the knuckles down to the floor. Keep those feet nice and together again. Really zipped up strong. Inhale, chest high. And as you exhale, take a forward fold. Keep that belly, everything switched on, nice and strong here. All the way down to your forward fold. Hands are still clenched behind the back. Inhale here as you exhale. Then maybe try and bring those hands over your head a little bit more. If you can keep those palms touching, all good. And just release here. So keeping those belly button nice and lifted to keep the balance, because it's quite strong with those fingers, those toes to touch. It puts you off balance here. You're going to take 4 more breaths here. Just really soften and see if you can let the gravity pull those hands to the ground. For 3, For 2, lift the tailbone higher. And for 1, feel the lengthening of the hamstrings. Inhale here, exhale, release the hands to the mat. Oh, feel that lovely release. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, hands to heart center. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Notice how it feels here in the shoulders. Inhale through center. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. From the mat here, come into crouch. So you're in a little crouch position, a little ball here. So really notice here in your crouch. Drop those heels if you can a little bit more towards the mat and just feel yourself coming into a ball. Really curl the back over the knees and inhale here, and as you exhale, lift the heels off the floor, come to the toes as high as you can. Inhale here, as you exhale, drop the heels. So we're inhaling, lifting the heels as high as you can. Exhale, drop the heels. 3 more, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, drop the heels. Maybe you can feel it going up into the calf muscles. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, dropping. Last time, inhale, lifting. Exhale, dropping. And then come to the point between the two which felt the best for you. Maybe it's up high, you can feel it all the way in the back of the legs. Or if you feel it low, you can feel it in the calves, or maybe halfway, whatever's good for you. And just pause here for a moment, feeling the benefit of that stretch. Maybe you feel it in the Achilles, maybe all the way up the shins, maybe into the calves, who knows. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, as you exhale, drop the knees to the mat and untuck the toes. Take a seat on those heels. Tuck the tailbone under, roll the shoulders back and down. Belly button into spine. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand to left knee. Plug left hand behind you. Inhale, lifting up with the chest. Exhale, looking over that left shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe twist a little bit further, using that right hand on that knee to really work yourself into that twist. Inhale, sweep both hands to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand on right knee, plugging that right hand into the mat. Inhale, lengthening up through the spine. And exhale, looking over that right shoulder blade. One more breath here. Inhaling. Exhale, maybe twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, sweep both hands to the sky. Exhale, bow and fold. So in your kneeling position here, just soften. Let your tummy fall into the legs and just release here. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale here. As you exhale, take the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes under, and then lift yourself up. Forward fold. Inhaling. And exhale, soften. Maybe coming a little bit lower in your forward fold. Lifting the tailbone high, feeling that lovely stretch down the hamstrings. Inhale here, as you exhale, slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, hands to heart center. 2 breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. 1 more full breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Step back with the right leg and the left leg to plank. Knees or toes. Nice and strong. So we're charging up through our plank. Check our hands are nice and spread wide. Wrist, elbow, shoulders stacked. Pushing up through the shoulders. Tuck the tailbone under, belly button to spine. Kneecaps lifted. Heels pushed back to the back of the room. Inhaling and exhaling. 1 more full breath. Inhale and exhale. Roll those elbows into the ribs, pushing forward on those toes, nose over the top of the fingers. Remember, you can drop the knees to the mat if you want to, and slowly lower all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Just baby, push the hips into the mat. Exhale to the mat. Inhale here, exhale, tuck toes, lift knees, pushing up to plank. Inhaling and exhaling. One more full breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, roll elbows in, push forward, we're lowering again, all the way to the mat, slowly, carefully. Elbows brushing ribs. Untuck toes, inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to the mat. Tuck toes, lift kneecaps, pushing up plank. Nice and strong, filling up those biceps and triceps, warming up. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhale, exhale, push forward, nose over the fingertips, slowly lower, all the way to the floor. Untuck toes, inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to the mat. Last time, tuck toes, lift kneecaps, pushing up, powering up, plank. Inhaling and exhaling. Come on, we can do it. This is the last time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to prepare, exhale, push forward on the toes, nose over the fingers, lower, all the way to the mat, slow, control. Untuck toes, inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to the mat. Inhale here, exhale, push back, child's pose. Extended child's pose, really claw those hands out along the mat, feel that lovely stretch through those triceps. If the elbows are on the floor, lift the elbows off the floor so you get a little bit more stretch into the triceps, maybe into the lats and the traps. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, right leg to sky, three-legged dog. Lift it high. Exhale, knee to nose. Lifting that knee high, pulling up, cat stretch, three-legged dog. Exhale, tiger's tail. Opening up, looking under that right armpit, rolling that knee to the sky, sending that right foot to the left glute. Inhale here, exhale, knee to nose. Three-legged dog. Foot to floor. If you want to pedal, pedal. If not, come to stillness, soften here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, left leg to sky, three-legged dog. Really strong. Exhale, knee to nose, pulling high. Inhale here, exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, tiger's tail, looking under the left armpit, rolling that hip, opening through that left hip flexor. Inhale here, exhale, knee to nose. Three-legged dog. Exhale, foot to floor. Have a pedal, have a sway. If you need to twist off the wrist, do so. Softening through the shoulders. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale, right leg to sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through between the hands. Chin and chest forward, look forward. Inhale here, exhale, stepping in, forward fold. Inhale here, exhale, slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhaling and exhaling. Try and drop those shoulders a bit further away from the ears. Inhale here. As you exhale, step back with the left foot. We're coming to wide leg forward fold here. So, set yourself up nice and strong position. So the toes should be pointing forwards, the heels directly behind. So rolling the weight into the outside edge of the foot, lifting up slightly through the arches. Tuck the tailbone under, belly button to spine, shoulders back and down, hands to heart center, thumbs into the sternum. So really tuck that tailbone under, so really tuck under. So you're nice and strong, you're not getting an arch. Sorry, it's difficult to see this saggy top. You're not kind of arching like this, you want to tuck under, drop. So you're nice, long, maybe it's better this way, flat back, nice and strong, pushing those feet, so edges into the feet here. Inhale, thumbs to sternum, exhale, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, hands behind, interlace fingers. Inhale, roll the shoulders back and down, send the knuckles towards the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, take that halfway lift. So long, flat back, long line from the crown to the tail. And then push those seat bones high. You'll feel a real stretch through those hamstrings. Lifting the chest, belly to spine, so you're nice long line here. Inhaling and exhaling. Sending the knuckles further back, pushing, opening up through the outside edges of those feet, lifting up those arches. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here. As you exhale, lower the head towards the floor, come to a forward fold. Bring those hands up and over, keep them clasped if you can. Take the forward fold. Really lift those seat bones high to the sky. Send the head towards the floor. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, release the hands to the floor. So soften here. Can you now come any higher with the tail to the sky, feeling that lovely stretch in the legs, in the outside, the lower legs. Releasing here, inhaling and exhale. Inhale, hands to the mat, come halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Try and develop the stretch, even up the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Once more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take those hands out to the side. Airplane arms to the sides. Lifting the chest, tailbone tucked under, belly button to spine, long line, crown to the tail. Inhale here, exhale, reach those hands towards the front. Reaching through, pushing through, and really charging through the core. This should be really strong, like you're reaching forward at the front, trying to grab something, long, long line of the legs. It should be strong, your legs should be starting to shake. Inhale here, and exhale. One more full breath. Inhale, keep the chest high. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. To the feet are together again. Taking your forward fold. Maybe you'll find even more of a stretch through those hamstrings. And maybe you'll feel yourself even more flatter towards the legs. And you're feeling a lovely stretch up the back of those legs. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly roll all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, hands to heart center. So you should really feel a good stretch in those hamstrings, opening everything up here. 2 full breaths, inhaling and exhaling. 1 more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, sweep to the sky, we're coming down to the floor. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. But before that, we're taking another forward fold. So, we're going to take the fingers under the toes. So first of all, if you lift those right toes up, take the palm of your right hand underneath the foot. So the back of the hand is on the mat, your foot is on your palm. And then do the same with the left hand, so you're putting both palms underneath your hands. And then maybe pushing into those feet, into those palms, feeling a massage through the feet, but also it's challenging through the core, because you're putting your weight on your hands. And maybe soften here, maybe let the elbows soften out to the sides, and just take a couple of breaths here, softening, lifting those seat bones higher up to the sky, nice lengthening through the back. Inhaling and exhaling. 1 more breath, inhale and exhale. Releasing the hands one at a time, come to forward fold.
And then step back with the right leg and the left leg to plank. Inhale here and exhale. One more breath. Inhale. As you exhale, drop to the knees, untuck the toes, and swing the legs to one side. We're going to take a seat. So first of all, we're coming into our cobbler pose. So bring the soles of the feet together like an open book, and then walk the seat, or bring the bottom towards the feet, or bring the feet towards the bottom, and lengthen up through the spine. Grab hold of the feet, so you take your thumbs into your soles of your feet, and maybe start by giving yourself a little foot massage. So it's quite nice just to give a bit of a roll here, pushing through the feet, wiggling all through the toes. Just get a bit more movement in the feet here. And maybe it also takes the attention away from the pain in your hips. So maybe they'll soften a little bit more. Maybe you're dropping the knees a little bit more to the mat. And then pause here. Tuck the tailbone under, belly button to spine. Really grow through the back, shoulders down, shoulder blades together. Lift the chest high. And then inhale here. As you exhale, take a forward fold. So first the belly comes forward, then the chest. Rather than doming through the back, you want to send the tummy first. Maybe sending the elbows into the inner thighs to get a little bit more stretch, opening those knees towards the mat. And then just using your breath to soften and release, opening up through the hips, the hip flexors, the groin. And just use that. So send the chin along the floor. Maybe today you're not as flexible as you were before. Hey, doesn't matter. It's about the process, about the journey. It's about each time you come to the mat. So just soften here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here. As you exhale, so take a seat and bring the knees together. So from here, you're going to lower your lower back onto the mat. We're coming into bridge pose. So to start with, tuck the tailbone under, so you're really pushing that lower back into the mat. Feel like you've got real contact here with the mat. It's really pushing that down. Check the feet are as close to the heels as you can. The feet are close to the bottom as you can. So maybe trying to touch them with the fingertips. Make sure a nice setup here. And check the knees over the hips, nice and strong. Pushing strong into the foot, into the mat. So really feel the contact under the feet. So it's all about the legs, using the legs are the biggest muscle. So make sure that they're working. So we're going to start a little bit of bridge, start very slowly, working our way up into bridge. But the most important thing is controlling through the core. So inhale to prepare, hands into the mat, pushing the feet into the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, push the feet like you're pushing them away. Tuck the tailbone, lifting up, crawling up through the spine, lifting each vertebrae one by one up through the spine. Lifting high with the glutes nice and strong. Inhale here. As you exhale, really lower each vertebrae individually, one at a time, keeping the contraction in the core the whole way down. So you're lowering everything, you're not letting the contraction go until you're completely flat on the mat. And then release. Inhale here. As you exhale, push through the feet, push through the hands, lift the hips, rolling up, lifting the chest, lifting everything high, squeezing the glutes, sending the knees forward, nice and strong. Inhale here, exhale, slowly rolling down through the spine, using the control and the contraction in the core to really guide you and protect you through the move. Inhaling at the bottom, exhale, lifting again, coming into the bridge. We're adding on here. So lift the chin, lift the chest, lift the hips, send the knees fine. And then lift the chin up to the sky as much as you can. And then lift the chest up. So maybe you can send the shoulders away from the ears. Feel that opening here through the chest. Squeeze through the glutes. Can you lift the hips any higher? Inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly rolling down. So keeping the control the whole way down. So each time we're trying to come a little bit higher up into the shoulders and keeping that contraction as high as we can. Inhale here, and as you exhale, reset, coming up again. We're adding on again. So lifting up, remember, lift the chest, lift the chin, nice and lengthened, squeezing everything through. Inhale here. As you exhale, lift the right heels off the ground. And then lift the left heel off the ground. So squeeze, pushing through those toes, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the hips, everything lift, chest lift, nice and strong. Inhale here, exhale, drop the heels and slowly roll all the way down. So use the control and slowness to build the strength. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath here, inhale. And as you exhale, slowly coming up again, unrolling the spine, lifting it high. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here. As you exhale, push the weight into the left foot and extend the right leg forward to the front of the mat. Try and keep those hips square, squeezing everything, lengthening through. Inhale here, exhale, take the right foot to the mat. Reset the hips, squeezing everything through. Inhale here. As you exhale, push the right foot into the mat, lengthen the left leg out to the front. Lifting through, squeezing, nice and strong. Inhale here, exhale, reset, foot to floor. Inhale here, exhale, slowly roll down through the spine. Nice and control. Inhaling here and exhale, try and release into the lower back. We've got one more layer and we move on. Inhale, and as you exhale, rolling back up, lifting those hips, squeezing those glutes, sending the kneecaps forward, nice and strong. Inhale here. As you exhale, take the weight into the left foot and lift that right leg to the sky, pointing as high as you can, lifting those hips. And then we're going to pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower that foot to the floor, keep the hips high, releasing. Inhale here, exhale, push the right foot into the mat, lift the left to sky, going straight into the other side, pulsing for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, foot to floor, keep the hips high, squeeze for the glutes, and then slowly exhale, rolling down through the spine. Releasing into the back here. Bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a hug. Releasing off the lower back and the glutes. Take a nice full breath here, inhaling and exhaling. It's quite strong through the lower back, and it's all about control through the core to protect that lower back. Slowly inhale here, exhale, roll to one side, push yourself up to seated. And bring those feet flat to the floor. Nice right ankle position here. Tuck the tailbone, belly button to spine. So there's lots of options here. It's new, so don't think, oh, I know what we're doing, because you don't. It's brand spanking new. My hair's all gone wrong. Never mind. Are we ready? We can do it with our toes on the floor, heels on the floor, toes off the floor, or bring the legs to tabletop. Palms high. Inhale here. As you exhale, we're coming straight into canoe, lengthening down. Lengthen legs along the mat, lift. Inhale here, exhale up to boat. Exhale canoe. Inhale boat. Exhale canoe. Inhale boat. Exhale canoe. Inhale boat. Exhale canoe. You've got this for 4. Really lengthen, full legs hover off the floor. And in. For 3. Lengthen canoe, crunch boat. For 2, lengthen and crunch the boat. For last 1, lengthen. Hold it, lengthen, 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 reach forward, belly button to spine, squeeze. Inhale here, exhale, boat. Feet to floor, forward fold. Just give your knees a hug, just releasing through the back. So it's all about the core, keeping that tailbone tucked under, belly button to the spine. And just soften here. Inhaling and exhaling. We've got one more set of 8, but we've got a new little add-on. So have a quick look. I'm going to demonstrate. We're coming back how we started with the legs nice and strong. Inhale here. As you exhale, we're coming to canoe, but we're coming on the left glute. So we're turning to the left. Inhale, coming up to boat. As you exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, coming up, and repeat. So contract everything, use the core. Ready? We're going to do 8, and then we're good. So reset position. Remember, if you want the toes on the floor, that's good, that's fine. Or bring those legs tabletop position. Lift the chest, chin high, belly in. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, canoe to the left. Inhale, boat. Exhale to the right. Inhale, boat. Exhale to the left. All rolling over onto that left glute. Inhale, exhale. So you're working those obliques. Lifting boat. Exhale to the left. Inhale, boat. Exhale to the right. Rolling. Use the core. Inhale, boat. Exhale to the left. Inhale, boat. Exhale to the right. 3 more. Inhale, boat. Exhale to the left. Use the core. Inhaling. Exhale, right. Inhale, boat. Exhale, glute left. Woo. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Once more. Inhale, boat. To the left. Inhale, boat. Exhale to the right. Inhale, boat. Hold it. Can you lengthen the legs? Can you take a full boat? For 3. Breathe. For 2. For 1. Feet to floor. Hug the knees. Bow that back. Releasing through the abs. Taking a stretch through that lower back and maybe the glutes. And breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here. As you exhale, walk the lower back down into the mat. And take both knees to the right hand side. Take the hands to the hips, and then we're just going to windscreen wiper those knees, rolling them to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, just working a little bit through the back, still and through the core, just catching that breath and just feeling alive. So just get a little bit more windscreen wiper, side to side with the knees. And then when you come to the right hand side, pause here, rolling up, coming round to all fours. So in your all fours position here, take the right knee to the nose, really stretch as much as you can, lifting that knee high, and then thread that right foot on the other side of that left leg. So we're coming into cow face pose. So both knees should be stacked, feet open wide. Inhale here, bring the weight over the hands. Exhale, sink the hips back. So feel that stretch in maybe the left glute if you take the right leg forward. And then push the hips over to the left. And feel that stretch maybe deepen. So from here, both legs are stacked, knee in front. Just pausing here. And then maybe taking it back, walking the hands under the shoulders and taking a seat so those legs are nice and strong. So pushing those palms into those feet. No, palms into the feet. No, that's wrong, isn't it? Palms into the feet. And then lift up through the body. Nice long here. And as you exhale, take that forward fold. Maybe notice the development of the stretch in the glute. And just soften here and bow. Just breathe into it, releasing through the glute, the hamstring. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale here, take the hands to the mat, roll back over again. Bring that right knee to the nose and reset all fours. Maybe sway the hips side to side. Working up through the hips, and then inhale here, exhale, take the left knee to the nose. Crunch it up, stretch it as much as you can, and then thread that left toe over the right knee, coming to cow face on the other side. Bring those feet as wide as your mat, and then bring the nose over the fingertips. And as you exhale, push back the hips. Come to a position or a point that feels good for you. You can feel a stretch. Maybe bump the hips to the left or the right. See how that stretch best fits for you. Maybe you can't feel it as much on one side as the other, and vice versa. And then when it's good for you, walk the hands back, take a seat. Maybe take those palms to the soles of the feet, lengthen up through the spine. Make sure those knees are stacked on top of one each other, nice and strong. Lengthen up, chest high, chin high. Inhale here, exhale, take a forward fold. So just notice chin long along the mat. Feel that stretch in those glutes opening, softening through the hips. Just use your breath to expand into that area, to release it, to soften it. And then from here, walk up. Take the hands behind you, release the legs, and take the legs long in front of you, Tandasana. Give them a wobble, give them a smack on the butt, shake what feels good. Wide side, and then bring yourself back down on the mat, knees into chest. Rock through the lower back, releasing through the hips and the knees. And then from here, maybe you'd like to come to Happy Baby today. Maybe grabbing hold of the outside of the feet. Really noticing how they feel, the hands feel on the feet. And then bring them down so the knees come into the armpits. And then really try and bring those hands, like pulling those hands down so you're bringing your knees as close as you can. But also push your foot into your hands so you can feel that resistance there. And then maybe rock side to side if that's good for you. Just remember, drop the tail to the floor so you're really making contact with the mat. Or maybe then extending one leg and then the other leg. Being that baby, feeling that stretch. Maybe as you're extending one, you'll feel it strong in that hamstring here. Have a little play. Use your breath. Maybe take a full extension, grabbing hold, using the peace fingers with the big toes. Taking both legs out to the side, and then have a sway. Just notice what feels good for you. Releasing, letting anything else go. So that when we come to our Shavasana, we are completely here, present. Nothing else holding us back. If there's anything else that you need, take it now. Maybe another hug in with the knees. And then drop the feet to the mat when you're ready. Lengthen those legs out along the mat. Let those ankles fall wide. Bring the palm backs of the hands to the mat, palms to the sky. Maybe walk those shoulder blades under, opening up through the chest. Close those eyes or soften the gaze. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, release. So inhale completely. And exhale completely. Release, maybe take a body scan, releasing, melting muscles. And just feel the body relax into the floor. Maybe feel the floor is coming up to receive your body, to cradle it, to soften it. And just let everything go. Just notice your natural breath here. Notice how your body feels now. How your breath feels now. And how your mind feels. let them go. Maybe just notice your body lying here, safe, relaxed, and supported. Come to notice the room around you again, the noises around you. Start to notice your body lying here. Start to deepen that breath, reawakening the body. Take a big inhale. Start wiggling fingers and toes, releasing, rocking the head from side to side. Maybe clawing at that base, screwing up, twisting through, reawakening, twisting wrists and ankles. And then take a full body stretch. Really point through with fingers and toes. Stretch out, lengthen as much as you can. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Release through the lower back, the hips and the knees. And then come to rest on your right hand side. Pause. Maybe take time to switch into that heartbeat. Maybe take time to repeat that intention. And then slowly, keeping your eyes closed, push yourself all the way up to seated. Keeping your eyes closed and your palms open to receive. Let it go. Let go of the ways you thought life would unfold. The holding of plans or dreams or expectations, just let it all go. Save your strength to swim with the tide. The choice to fight what is here before you know it will only result in struggle, fear, and desperate attempts to flee from the energy you long for. Let go. Let it all go and flow with the grace that washes through your days. Whether you receive it gently or with all your quills raised to defend against invaders. Take this on faith. The mind may never find the explanations that it seeks, but you will move forward nonetheless. Let go, and the wave's crest will carry you to unknown shores, beyond your wildest dreams or destinations. Let it all go and find the place of rest and peace and certain transformation. We're going to take 3 breaths here together. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more, inhaling and exhaling. Last one, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, the palms to the sky, join in prayer. And as you exhale, bring your palms to your third eye for clear vision, to your mouth for the truth, and to your heart center for love and for life. Namaste.